all of the love languages were his love languages. Hey bestie, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ola and I am happy you are here. I really appreciate that you stopped by. So you guys, today I have a little story time. I'm actually getting ready to go outside. I just thought about a crazy story. Those of you that are coming from my Sheen haul, I recently got this microphone and I thought let me just use it for this video and see what it's giving. Let me actually test if it sounds good. So if it doesn't sound good, I'm going to throw it in the ocean. I just got rid of the I definitely got rid of the microphone because it was giving nothing basically. So I'm gonna start from where I like met this guy, right? This is a crazy story, you guys. Well, for me it is crazy because like I never would have anticipated anything like that happening to me. And also please let me know how the sound is. To me, the microphone was just not giving. I know you're already getting tired of my rambling. Let me get to the story. So this story happens, me and one of my friends, we went out this other night at a popular establishment here in Cape Town. I'm not going to mention the name of we are not doing promotions here. I'm just telling a story. So we went to one of the popular establishments here in Cape Town just to have a nice time as girls. And this my girl has not been in this establishment, and at some point I had hosted there, so she said she'd like to go. So I was like, no worries, we can definitely make time to go together. So we went. Okay, so we arrive like when the vibe is already like, you know, giving. So we arrive, it's a nice time, everyone is vibing. I'm just sitting, and obviously I'm not drinking that much. I'm not drinking to get drunk, let me just say that. I'm just drinking to have a nice time. Okay, me and my girl are just chilling. So you know the feeling of like I'm just having a good time, like we are just having a good time, like, but I can sense that someone is looking at me, and I lift my eyes and there is this guy just staring at me, like staring at me, and it looks like he's been staring at me for a minute, as my gut was telling me. Okay, I look at him, he smiles, I smile, I look away. That was the entire interaction. And a couple of minutes later, my friend needs to go to the bathroom or whatever. I don't know what she was doing, but I did not go with her. So I was left with the other guys on the table. This guy comes up to me and no, it's close to closing time. It's close to closing time, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, I really like your smile, you know, I can't forget. guys, I'm a daughter. I just couldn't get your smile out of my mind since the first time we made interaction, we made eye contact, and I'd really like to get to know you. Obviously there you look pretty speech then followed, and like, please give me your number, we are going to this and this place, would you like to join us? And I obviously declined because there's no way I'm going to another place at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm going home. And this guy is like, okay, no worries, please give me your number, we can definitely catch up at another time. So I give him my number, we catch up at another time as he promised. So he calls me the next day, it's a Sunday. He asked me what I'm doing, what I'm up to. I like to get some food and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, sure. I'm just like, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. That's how the whole like our relationship started, I may say. So this guy, let me tell you guys, like when a guy is about to destroy you, he goes hard on the courtship. Like this guy went hard on the courtship, like he did the most. Okay, he took his time to get to know me, and me and him started as friends, right? We started as just friends. He said, no, I just want to get to know you proper, you know. So we just started as friends, and like the relationship built up, and he was a really really good friend. As a friend, he was really really a good friend. I could never need anything, you know, that type of situation. Okay, the relationship progresses or whatever. I just want to run quickly to why we are here today. So the relationship progresses. We're really good friends, and one day takes me out on a dinner. He's a very romantic guy. He's like, okay, asks me to be the whole, like, you know, situation of asking to be my boyfriend, would you be my girlfriend type situation. And obviously I say yes because I've known him for a while and I've seen that he's intentional. Okay, then the relationship is great. He introduces me to his family, his friends. Guy has a child, as far as I know. Well, that's what he told me. He has one baby girl and they live together. Well, he co-parents with his mother, and the child is with him. I don't know how the setup was, but like he had a whole bedroom set up for the baby girl. But whenever I'm over at his house, I've never met his child, I don't want to lie. I've only seen her on videos and pictures, but like to see her, she was always at his mother's house whenever I'm over at his. So they have a whole co-parenting grandmother and son situation. Okay, fine. Okay, I meet his friends, lovely people. I don't wanna say there were not any red flags in the relationship. I'll be lying. There were a lot of red flags in the relationship. Not a lot, let me not lie, but like as any other man, guys, if you say your man has not shown you something suspicious during the course of your relationship, I think you're lying. I think you are lying. You are a fucking liar. There's no way. So like, but it was things that we could quickly get over. And he didn't like conflict for some reason. I like a bit of conflict. I'm a bit dramatic in relationships, but not dramatic. I may not, let me not call myself dramatic, but like I will call shit out. Like I am someone who calls shit out when I see it. So I'm often called emotional or dramatic, like, you know, when men try to gaslight you, because I think it's gaslighting. This guy is now telling me that okay, so no red flags, sorry. So no hectic things, no hectic fights. So as I said, he's someone that did not entertain conflict like that. He was quick to repair whenever we had fights and stuff. So I really like that about him. He did not entertain any drama. And so within the course of the relationship, I did not see anything like suspicious like that. Like it got to courtship, to friendship really quickly also, and then back to courtship. So while we were friends, he was very open with his life. He was so open, like with me, like telling me his stories, and also girls are gonna come out and stuff. And also when we were around his friends then knew me as his friend, so there was no reason for them to be talking like, you know, they had stuff to hide. So it was that type of a setup. And honestly, I didn't mind him talking about his girls or whatever, because we were not dating then. When I also had expressed that I was not ready for a relationship, so we were just mainly friends, then he continued pursuing me like really really hard, and I was like, whatever, let me just give this guy a chance, you know. So fast forward to the relationship is great. He's there for me. He's really really like, he's showing up like a man should. So I'm just like, yeah, Pela san. And I'm just like, I'm loving this. So I agreed to being his girlfriend. Relationship goes well, and he's a nice guy. I'm loving the relationship. He spoils, he gifts, like akhonto your love language yakhe, like everything. Yena he love language yakhe. All of the love languages were his love languages, which he taught me a great deal, guys, about romance. That guy, I don't want to lie to you, like he was the most romantic guy ever. Now fast forward to the weekend of the big surprise. So as you can see from the title of the story, my then boyfriend got engaged while he was with me. So we are just chilling. It's a Saturday evening. We had been out And then we came back to my place and we chilled for a little bit. He bought food and it was just a nice time. So usually we would say like, I'm going out with the boys, you know, when he needs to go out with the boys. But that day he was like, I need to leave at 6:30. And I was like, okay, that's so random. He was like, yeah, I need to leave at 6:30, and he doesn't say anything after that. I'm like, okay, it's a bit strange. Where are you going? He's like, oh, I have a meeting with this and this person. So this is someone that definitely tells me of his every move. So I just did not understand today, why is he not saying where he's going? And it just seems like he's very agitated and he wants to go wherever he's going. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'll see you whenever I see you. He leaves and I don't hear from him that day. A lot of the times, if I had just been with him, I don't call to check up if he doesn't check up on me. It was just a thing I just don't do. That day was no different. I did not check up on him. I went to bed. I know that first thing in the morning we chat. So he leaves, he goes home. And the next day he calls me pretty early, like not pretty early, like midday-ish. No, just before lunch. It's like probably 11:30, and he's like, oh, what did you, well, he left me with food the previous night, but like he's like, oh, did you have anything to eat yet? I'm like, no, I just have the stuff from yesterday as leftovers. And he's like, no, okay, I made something, so let me come and like drop off some food for you. He comes, guys, with an already made meal. I know this guy cannot cook to save his life, and today he's brought me like a lasagna type situation, like a beef lasagna, and it tastes so good. A beef lasagna with veggies on the side, and I'm just like, who cooked this food? Because I know you cannot cook to save your life. Well, he can cook a meal, but like not like that. This guy tells me, Bana, okay, I'm not coming in. I just want to oh, I have somewhere to go quickly. Ne? He doesn't say where again today, and then okay, fine, I allow it. He goes wherever he needed to go, and I take whatever he just brought me and go on about my day. Probably like let's say 30 to 40 minutes after he had left my place, he drops a text, and I'm just scrolling, I'm on my phone, and I see this text, and I'm like, he's texted me something. I preview the text and I ignore it. I'm like, okay, I'll respond later. And then he texts me again. I preview it again and I don't mind it. I move on about my life. And something tells me, no, let me go and see what he's saying on the text, because it was quite strange and it did not feel like it was directed to me. Lo and behold, he's deleted the text, both of them, and he doesn't say anything after that. I'm like, okay, this is strange. So let me tell you guys what the text said. The text says, so the surprise engagement is happening at this and this place. By the way, it was at Signal Hill. I don't even have to hide the details. I had invited so and so, but I need you to be my cameraman. Please be in the crowd because I don't want her to suspect anything. So you guys will arrive late, will arrive first. I'll set up the picnic and you will show up just before sunset when everyone is at Signal Hill. Everyone that knows Cape Town and the Signal Hill setup, especially in summer, people often go there for sunsets and stuff and picnics, and go drink and have a good time and enjoy the views. I'm like, I'm getting engaged today? Is this why he was being nice today and bringing food and cooking? But is it also why he was just rushing to go? He wanted to make the arrangements for the surprise. Girl, I get up, I'm like, let me get ready. No, this is now me telling you what the texts are saying. Before I had decided in my mind, right? But I also got shocked too as why he deleted it. The second text was him sending him the times and location and a little photo, I guess, invite for the situation. So I'm like, okay, but why would he delete it? Obviously, it's a surprise. So now that I've seen that he's deleted it, I'm like, okay, let me get ready. I'm getting engaged today. Oh my gosh, what am I going to tell my mom? I mean, I have not even like introduced this guy to my family. How? Why? What am I gonna wear? Why didn't he prepare me? He didn't give me money for shopping, whatever. How am I going to look? Sana, I'm going on Pinterest. I'm looking at engagement party dresses, whatever. Like, I'm just like, am I going to tell my friends? Am I going alone? Like, my mind is doing things, like it's doing somersaults. My heart is wanting to pump out of my chest. Like, I was like, this is my first time anyone has ever asked me to marry them. So I don't know how to behave. Do I call my mom first? Do I call a friend? What do I do? Do I collapse right now and wake up the next day because I don't want to be engaged? And also because, like, I'm not ready for marriage. So what am I going to do? How am I going to tell him no? Like, all of these things are running through my head right now. Okay, I sit down, I go quickly take a shower for when he maybe says, okay, babe, let's meet at, or I'm taking you to, like, let me at least take a shower. So I take a shower, I bath, I do not do any makeup, nothing. I just chill at home. I wait for my man to text me. Biggest and this I'll text happy because I come to send text. Okay, fine. I sit at home, I enjoy my day. And then fast forward to elaxesha, I'm like, kaloku ndiyibonile invite, and the time was like 4:30 for the whole situation. I had made ichomi yakhe. So obviously mna mandiready kaloku around 4 because we are going to go get engaged nesithandwa sam. Ndalinda 3:30. Ndalinda ngo-4, nothing, akho mntu uthetha nto, akathethi nto, nam andithethe nto because kaloku I don't want to spoil the surprise. Let me tell you bakwenzeke ntoni ke sana. I was not the one to be engaged. Ndalinda. Now ke ngoku I'm becoming a bit suspicious. Bekhanslishile, what happened? I'm no longer excited ke ngoku sana, ndinendawo efuna umfowunela ndimbuze, but I can't ask him because it's a surprise engagement. So ndihlale, but I'm like, I'm in the signal here, but I'm like, no, I can't do that. What if go engage omnye? Well, was I right or was I right? I was right. So that message he was sending, he was definitely sending to a friend and not me. That message was supposed to go to his friend, and the friend was supposed to be the cameraman for the day and take the videos of the engagement or whatever. So I have the friend as a contact on my WhatsApp. So, like, I'm looking closely at my WhatsApp statuses at this point because I'm just like, I want to see what happens. Obviously, my man had blocked me from viewing his WhatsApp statuses, but Uchomi forgot to hide me from viewing the statuses. So this is what happens. Friend is getting excited, taking the views, right? Maybe they are just getting there, I don't know. And then the moment of truth happens. My man is going down on his knee. He's proposing to this girl. The shock I got. My man, my heel that I was willing to die on is getting engaged to someone, is actually engaging another girl. I don't even know this girl. To top it off, the girl is a white girl. I never saw it coming. Okay, I don't want to panic, but I'm panicked. And good thing I did not tell anyone this. I did not tell, like, my friends don't know about it. No one knows. My mom doesn't. I did not even tell a soul. I was waiting to get dressed and going to go get my ring at Signal Hill. But guess I'm engagement. I'm like, white woman, where is this girl? How? Like, I have a lot of questions, like, when's again Tony Bendi Pimna, like, this whole time. And mind you guys, there were no signs of a long-term relationship, nothing, no phone calls, no texting, no funny business, no going outside the house to answer calls, nothing. He is the most transparent guy I've ever met. Well, I sit. I'm very calm by nature. I have a very calm aura, and I will just be calm in any situation. Yes, I'll be panicked, but I will be very calm. So I was like, let me just keep my calm. I view the guy's status and I keep quiet. I let my man enjoy his time. Guess what happens? After the engagement, I do not say anything. After the engagement, he calls me. He calls me. He actually suggested that I go out for drinks because he has a gig he has to go to. But after the gig, he would still like to see me. This is the same day of the engagement. So he has a gig. I guess the gig is actually, well, the gig was actually him going out to celebrate with his friends and chakas wakhe omcha. And now I must go just distract myself for a little bit until he's done. And then he will come to me. He's now official side chick. Hey, guys, I was like, ndithini ndizawuthi ndiyazelaphi yonke le nto yenzekayo, like, do I say do I say ewe? What do I actually say? I say, okay, yenza into yakho. I've already taken screenshots most from the engagement. Athi ke nake bana, okay, I'll see you later. He sees me later. Later afike nyana, don't go out for drinks mosinani phambi na. I don't, and also he did not give me any money to go for drinks. So I'm out here endlini. He comes back from his little party with his friends and his new fiance. Okay, he's done with his little party with his friends and he's like, okay, I'm not gonna come fetch you. Ka Uber to my house. Like, okay, I Uber to his house. Guys, I get there, I can't do anything. Like, I can't do anything like, I can't do girl, like nothing. I'm like, did this girl guys? Turns out bana lomdana landed during the week. Le week in Jeba yonke is normal. Lomdana had landed, but Lomdana had booked for some reason. And akahlali apha. So after the party or whatever, he might have convinced her to go back to her hotel room so he could host me kwakhe on the night of his engagement. And yes, guys, this is just something I am thinking happened because there is no way you are getting engaged today and then Ganti the same night as we spend as Sobabini, like make it make sense to me. Like, to me it did not make sense. So I get ndiye kwakhe ndifike ke sandine receipts zam ndandiye nje ukuba ndimdeliverishele indaba in person. Ndafika ndavula ifone yam and I was like, okay, so this and this happened. This is you getting engaged. And how do you explain that? Sana, I've never seen someone wanting to die on the spot until that day. Like, he wanted to vanish, like amehlo washina bright sana. I'm like, I don't know, like, I think God saved me from that situation because there's no way I found out like how I found out. I think it was just God's plan. So he's apologizing. He was not good at apologizing. Like, like, I could see by Ufila is shame, but he doesn't know how to express it to me. And so I asked him to Uber me back home. And I obviously go home. As I hear a story from one of our friends is that he went home with umakoti wakhe omtsha omhlophe. They went and did the traditional wedding situation quite quickly, and after that Kesana, they moved overseas together and Umfana, and immediately they had a child, and now as we speak they are a family of 4 because Wafika Wenza. No, they are a family of 5 actually because Wafika Wenza 3 other kids. Quite quickly. The reason why this is story, guys, is that recently I meet one of our friends, mutual friends, and we laugh about the fact that, like, I last saw the friend when we were all in the same circle. So now that I'm not in the same circle with them, like, I'm not business with them in any case, like, I deleted their numbers and I moved on with my life. We are just laughing over it, and then this guy is just updating me by, yo Gesana, they are now a family of, you know, and he guy wants to come back home, and he was actually asking about me, and like it's so crazy that we met during that time because Ukai is planning to come back home and throw a little they are actually throwing him a welcoming whatever party. He's coming alone without the family, so would I like to come? Because he asked about me and maybe if they could extend the invitation to me. I said, Sana, clearly the clown glow fan until this day. Like clearly when the clown then they say clown and. So guys, like honestly I was not heartbroken, but I was just shocked at the fact that like you could spend so much time with someone, like, and then you get to know them and feel safe around them. Like that guy made me feel the safest. As I said, he was the most romantic. He looked out for me like a brother, like a best friend, and he went and still did that to me. And I was like, but for what? Him and the now wife have known each other for quite a bit, like for a few years before they got engaged, like 3 years or so. So I'm just like, I don't understand. I'm confused, but like gulo confusion yam that's tada out of this equation, that's tada sana out of the situation yabo, and I focused on my life. I healed and I moved on from that situation. And I don't know why now that he's happy would still be thinking of inviting me to any welcome party. Like, am I crazy? So guys, yeah, that is the story. I think it's crazy, but like I think that the target I understand you, but I thank God that I can tell this story today without crying. Because I mean, what if Dandine Jong of getting married to him, and what if like younger behavior was to show me bana, like, you know, this guy is for me and one day we'll get married. Like, trust men at your own risk. Trust men at your own risk, because now I have learned a great deal from that situation. And right now, Sana, I still go in with my heart though. Now, Sana, one thing about me, I will be a hopeless romantic till this day. If Umfani and Tanda, I welcome him with both hands, and I still continue like I've never been heartbroken before, because my life's not gonna stop because someone went and got engaged in Switzerland. It's none of my business. You only live once, and I'm still here to tell the story. So guys, yeah, that's the story. I hope you guys learned something from my story, or like maybe you have something similar to share, or just any story where Umfana has dribbled you in a ways that you didn't even see coming. I'd like to hear some of the things that you guys have gone through. Yeah, as I said, I don't feel anything right now. Maybe like if you would have asked me to tell you this story 2 weeks after that happened, I would have, like, all of this eyeliner that I just put on right now would have been running down my cheeks. But girl, life moves, life goes on, and we are happy where we are right now, so it's whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you on my next one. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next story time. Thank you for watching. Bye.